Well, amidst trade tension with the U.S., Calgary businesses continue to look for ways to diversify. And according to some new data, it is working. Brad Perry is the president and CEO of Calgary Economic Development. Brad, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. And I guess if we can start just by going through some of this data, how much have Calgary businesses been able to move away from dealing with the U.S.?
Yeah, morning, Jeff. Thanks for having me. And it's been amazing. I mean, I think what we've seen this year is a 10% drop in direct U.S. trade of the work that we do through our accelerator program. So we have a program that helps our local companies build an export-ready plan, and then we take them around the world to help find new markets for their products and services. So about 25% of our deals this past year were done in the U.S. But what's really interesting is we've seen a 500% increase in the size of deals. There was $60 million worth of deals that were done last year with just the companies we work with. On 21 countries and 45 deals themselves. So we're seeing a bit of that opportunity for our companies to look and find new markets for their products and services. And that's what we're here to do, is help our local companies grow and scale.
And Brad, are there specific markets that are being targeted or have been more receptive than others internationally?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. I think we've seen a lot of opportunity in sort of South Asia. Japan and Korea have been great markets for us. We've done some great work there. Just as a matter of fact, you know, a local story, Righteous Gelato now is in the Costco's in all of Japan. And that's a deal that we've been working through with them for a couple of years. But also we see work in Germany, Ireland. We're seeing some opportunities in France and the UK as well. So you're seeing the European and sort of that Japanese and Korean marketplaces where we're seeing a lot of reception. But I also know other markets are very interested. I was just in India about 2 weeks ago, and there's a great appetite to do even more trading with the Canadians. Our brand is starting to get even more recognized globally, and people now want to work with us. So it's been a great time to see that, and our local companies are creating jobs as well. I mean, this past year alone, we saw almost 200 jobs being created just by our small and local medium-sized enterprises here through the trade program.
And you kind of touched on it there with some of the travel that you're doing, but be a little more specific with what kind of role Calgary Economic Development plays in supporting Calgary businesses to find other markets.
Yeah, so we have a trade accelerator program and we have a trade team as well. So the accelerator program brings companies in and we put them through an intensive program to help them build an export-ready program. And then once they graduate that, we then work with them to go in other markets overseas. So we do trade missions with our partners at the government of Alberta and our partners in the federal side. And then we'll take them around the world, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in Asia. And then we'll set up meetings for them. We'll get meetings with distributors, with buyers, with different kinds of clients for them to help build that piece. But I have to stress, it's not a one and done. You know, a lot of these markets aren't just transactional. You have to go a couple of times. You've got to build the relationships. And that's where our team comes in. And we have an amazing team that's focused just on helping our companies make sure we open up those doors to, again, create jobs in our community for our region for the economic resilience that we need.
Okay, some good data, some positive numbers, obviously, but for businesses here. We'll continue to follow it. Brad, thanks so much for your time this morning. Appreciate it. That is Brad Perry, the president and CEO of Calgary Economic Development. Thanks, Brad.
Thank you.